This is Ranzi, Director of the Vegan Coaching Certification Course and Holistic Health Coach since 1998. Today I'm going to talk with you about insomnia. I had severe insomnia for decades, and I couldn't understand why. People are often taking medication just to get to sleep. And early on, I even took sleeping pills because it was so frustrating, not only not to be able to get to sleep, but when I did get to sleep, I would then wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to get back to sleep. I tried all kinds of herbs and potions, and nothing worked. Now, back in the 80s and before, I was a vegetarian, eating a lot of dairy and eggs. I had cystic acne all over my face and my back, severe hormonal imbalances from all the estrogen that was coming in my body from the animal food that I was eating, affecting my sleep. Later, in 1989, I went to a whole foods, plant-based way of eating, and everything changed. So my skin magically cleared up in just 3 months. Yes, severe cystic acne cleared in 3 months of going to whole food plants. Then in 1994, because I was still not completely clear of scarring, and I was still having some issues with my sleep, more in terms of getting up in the middle of the night, I went to a raw food lifestyle. That was miraculous, not only for healing the scars that I had from the skin problem, from the cystic acne, but also in helping me to sleep for a full night. And even if I did get up, and still do sometimes get up once at night to go to the bathroom, I very easily get back to sleep. The raw food gave me that hormone balance. Not only raw food, but whole raw plant food. Because you could be eating today a lot of processed plant food, which doesn't give you the happy hormones. And the animal food with the estrogen totally throws off that balance and will mess up your circadian rhythms and your sleep patterns. So that was number one, which was the biggest help to me. Here we go with number two, the second way that I was able to completely stop having insomnia. And this way, I never realized that eating into the evening could have such an impact on my sleep. I would eat at 10, 11 o'clock at night and then go to bed. And I didn't realize that I was digesting my food at night instead of getting high quality, energizing sleep. Once I changed that and started having about 4 hours at least between eating my last meal and going to sleep, everything changed. Suddenly, I was able to get to sleep because I wasn't digesting food, and I was able to stay asleep most of the night. As I said, I still sometimes do get up at night, but I have no problem getting back to sleep, especially if I haven't eaten late at night. This is often called intermittent fasting, where you cut off eating at a certain point in the day, and you even regulate when you start eating in the day. So for me, my frame of eating food is usually from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Within that perspective, I'm not 100%, but on a daily basis, that's what I try to stick with. and that works for me the best. But I still recommend not eating late at night, because that can definitely hamper your sleep. Number 3 of how I stopped my severe insomnia was stimulation at night before going to sleep. If I'm on the computer all the way up until the time I go to sleep, let's say I'm going to sleep at 10 o'clock and I work on the computer until 9:30, which unfortunately sometimes I still do, but my goal is to get off the computer at least a couple hours earlier, and especially not to be watching anything that is disturbing to me. So even if I'm hearing a violent movie in the background, that could disturb my sleep. So at a certain point in the evening, you want to dim the lights, you want to stop all the stimulation, including working on computer, watching TV, even if it means in the background. You want to go to a place where it's completely quiet, and dimming those lights is going to set the time for you going to sleep. That's going to be really important. The EMFs, the electromagnetic fields from a computer or a cell phone, could be very disturbing to your sleep. I found that when I pulled out the plug for the router at night before going to bed and keep it off all night, that I sleep so much better. And then right before going to sleep, I say lines of gratitude. Something that I am really grateful for in my life, which is very positive and sets the ground for my peaceful sleep experience. So I will say those 5 lines of gratitude when waking up in the morning and when going to sleep at night, whatever it is that I am grateful for in my life. And something I'll be talking about on other future videos that also contributes to that healthy sleep is getting sunshine during the day. If the sun is out, make sure that you get outdoors in the sun, because the sun has a huge impact on sleep at night. So getting the sun in your eyes, not staring at the sun, but getting the sun in your eyes, walking in the sun, is beneficial for good sleep, as is exercise. We all know that exercise is key for maintaining and getting your circadian rhythms working really well. And that includes an excellent night of sleep. I hope that these tips for a healthy sleep and a good, healthy day of eating will greatly benefit you, and I hope you got value from this video. If you did, if you could please subscribe here at Feel Fabulous with Food, and if you have any questions or any suggestions about your own sleep improvements, please put them down below in the comments. And if you are interested in becoming a health coach in the vegan niche, see the information in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video.